Micah, you want to talk to us about Vinicius Jr.?
No, I mean, it was always going to be different. No, I do. It was difficult, but we talked about the relationship or the matchup between Trent Alexander Arnold and Vinicius, and I just knew before the game it was going to be tough. Not because I don't think Alexander Arnold's a good enough defender. It's just the positions he is, because he's so attacking at times, and he's actually in a decent position to start with. He's giving cover to his centre back there. He has one little look, but as soon as the ball goes, his body position, if he would have turned his body position the other way, he might have been able to adapt. If you look at his positioning here, I actually think he's in a decent position because he can get the ball over the top, and as soon as the play materialises, he's not looked. Van Dijk doesn't help him. He's got, two men there, makes a decision, and Trent is just napping at the back post. I think with his game, he's so good going forward. If he can just sort this little bit out of his game, he can be, one of the best. He really can.
I think it's a really difficult one, and I understand what you're saying about the body position, but it's very difficult when that ball flashes across there. Really, I actually think Liverpool handled Vinicius actually throughout the game really well. I think if you'd have said sort of Trent at times and Carragher at times, the joy Vinicius got was not huge and causing real problems. Obviously, he's got the goal, and yes, Mike was right in terms of it'll never be his strength probably defending, but I thought they handled him throughout the game quite well. And that one, it's a difficult one, that one. It's flashing across the boxes. So when you're saying the body position, I'm not sure where, if he's got to be looking at the ball, and even if that ball flashes across, I'm not sure he could actually get there.
I just think when he's in that position there, because he's going towards the goal, if he would just turn a little bit, just so he can still be in that position, but he can look over his right shoulder and just see the man behind him. And even if he's going to stay in that position here, as soon as the ball flashes across, he's then, if you see, he actually takes a little, he stops for a little while. The ball comes over here, he's had a quick look here, the ball's coming in now. If he makes that run towards the ball, he can just cut it out. We're only talking about a fraction of a second, and the decision making.
I think Liverpool, what they do is they try and play offside a lot, and these are the fine margins that decide the biggest games.
Now on the goal, I said it so many times. What started with me is Carragher overlapping that neutralized Van Dijk, because he doesn't know if he has to go or if he has to follow the overlap. So it's an awkward position that he takes after to defend that cross. But the overlap makes it difficult for him from Carragher, and Valverde flashes that ball across the box. It's very difficult then for Trent Alexander Arnold to defend that. But I don't think that he even looks at the beginning at where is Vinicius. He knows Benzema is in front of him. He sees Benzema stopping, so he's stopping with his line. But there is a man behind you, because Robertson was way higher. It's only 3 defending, so you have to shuffle across to cover that centre-back to be on Benzema. So when he sees Benzema, he stops. And that's when it's too late. It will definitely be a goal, and he was, obviously. It's very difficult to defend that one. But I understand where you're coming from, because you're trying to say if he had done that, he would have saved it, for sure. But I don't even know if he looked while he was running to see where Vinicius was, when you should know that he's there, because he spent the whole game
if he would have turned
there.
If he would have turned his body position, he would have seen where he was. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but that's tough. You have to close it on Benzema straight away. You're not defending with 4 there. When you're defending with 3, you have to cover your centre back there. That's why he's going straight away. But it's a tough one for me, to be honest. It's a very tough one for Trent Alexander-Arnold to defend on that one. But I understand what you're saying, though.
You don't really like to argue with Terry, do you? Terry?
No, it's a game of opinions. No. It's great. I've just mean because I've played so much in that position.
Yeah.
And Jay makes a good point. They do try hold that high line, but because he's stopped and he's not gone with him, now he's the one who looks like he's been exposed because of what they want to hold the high line. But at the back, if you don't look over your back shoulder, Trent's going to get the blame for the goal. After the build-up, it could have been someone else. But when someone runs behind you and you don't see...
No, but I
agree
totally
to disagree.
No, but he made a great point. I was just saying I thought it was very difficult to defend on that one, because it was... Remember, Liverpool lost the ball. So he shuffled across a bit more, thinking about Benzema too much, and he forgot about his winger. And by the way, just so you know, the man that won the Champions League there played me as a wing back for Juve. So I've been in that situation. And when I was playing as a winger, I've been also in that situation when you think that it's done and suddenly you see the guy appearing on your shoulder and you're like, oh no.